Oh my God, I thought I was there for half a second. Sorry, stay on Radio Style. Hope everybody out there is having a good time. I almost made the same mistake for like the 8th time. This is why we do it live. It's fun always that way. Anyway, Agnes and I did a new video, and it's really good. We talk about us pushed out. I broke basically that whole snippet into like 2 parts, 15 minutes each, easily kind of digestible. You can come back and watch the other one. I'm going to be pushing them both out, though, today. And it was good stuff. And then I think the other stuff after we get into a couple things, but her aunt was in it, so I'd have to get permission from all of them. So I don't know if that part's going to get released. But these first 2 parts are the whole thing about us, talking about us pushed out. And it's pretty solid stuff. So hopefully it's good. I hope you guys enjoy. So stay tuned, and then I'll come back out and finish off like always. Oh, that was Jukebox Hero, Foreigner. Be back with some more stuff here.
Dan.
Hey,
hello,
how are
Dan.
you? Hang on, let me get my headphones back in. There we go.
Did you get my email?
Yeah, the one about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
we hooked up. Good.
Sorry, I had someone in a complete relationship panic, so I said, so I thought I better just do it quick. So all good. All good.
Good. So we were gonna talk about us pushed out. I think based off of some of the comments and emails and things I've been involved, I'd like to get more of a take on where you're at with all that and how what that means to you. I've got my odd versions of it, I think, but I think I'm kind of in the minority. So
yeah, let me just see if I can. That's better. It's such a beautiful night.
Is that like come on? This is a nice pattern on your shirt, whatever that is. That's
my dress.
It's a dress. Look at that. That's
yes.
Awesome.
When in France, I put in a bit more my family. You know.
How is it out there? It would be odd to say, is it nice? I mean, that seems crazy, but has it been pretty good? Is it?
Yeah, it's
nice?
Lovely.
Good.
Yeah, it is lovely.
How long are you out there?
Till the end of the month, 31st of.
Okay. Yeah, like a week.
Yeah, actually a week. Yeah.
And it's like 7:00 there right now. It's that sunny?
Yeah, it's just 7:20.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazingly
beautiful.
And it's such an old village built in 1400. So
wow.
Stunning. Yeah.
So, I mean, like living in Southern California, I absolutely can't relate to anything that's been around since the 1400s. What? Like,
I know.
If it's over 50 years old here, it's ancient. It's history.
I know.
That's amazing.
I'll just show you.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, my.
It's so old. Like everything around just looks like it comes out of medieval, It's unbelievable. Everything is really old.
Like there should be gargoyles on the roofs just across the way.
Actually, there are.
Are there really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
very,
incredible.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, good. It sounds like everything's going good.
Yes. Lovely. Good. Very happy. I love moving around.
I could imagine.
It's just really, honestly, I still give thanks for that every day.
And this is your mom or your dad, or you're both married still, or what?
This is my dad's sister.
Oh, okay.
But my whole family lives in this one little village 15 minutes from Cannes. And literally everybody's within walking distance. I mean, you can see it's just a grid, and you walk and you're at everyone's house in about 2 minutes. So
wow, that's awesome. That's I can't relate, but that's super cool.
I know, it's weird. Well, it's weird coming from Australia because Australia you can't get anywhere.
Yeah, it's 100 miles between your neighbor's house and you, right? It's ridiculous out there. Very
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, good. So I guess we'll I'm assuming you get a lot of us pushed out comments as well. So
yes.
Like what do you think? I mean, what do you think our the listeners, the viewers are gonna enjoy? What are the top 5? I don't know. Let's cover a few of them and just kind of see where we're at with this. Curious.
In terms of everyone as you pushed out?
Yeah. Well, yeah, what that means, how that actually translates into interactions maybe with our relationships with significant others, or how that relates to, even something as mundane as us going to the gas station or petrol, what? Because we're always interacting with people. And is that literally us, or is that like a reflection of us? Or I'm just curious where Neville Goddard, I guess, because you've read a lot more of him than I have. I'm real strong on the Hicks and all that junk, and reading Goddard and love him. He's fascinating. But yeah, I wanted to get your take on that. Help me out.
Well, I think I keep talking about this on the channel. I've done 4 videos on that one topic.
Wow.
But it seems like people understand what it means, but then when they get in a situation in their own personal lives, it's like, well, he did or she said, and it's like, well, no, this is where you start to look at what it really means. And it's like, in any time you've got something in front of you, instead of going, why are they doing that? If you ask yourself the question, what have I got going on within me that's in front of me? That's how you kind of unravel everything as you pushed out, see?
Well, let me ask about this, because I got an analogy that I've been using. I'm curious what you think, but it's like how I see us, like those rear, like a movie theater, for example, how you got a projector behind you and then the screen's just basically reflecting what's being projected, right? So like we're the projector and the people that we interact with, to me, are kind of the screens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm
exactly
I'm
right.
on the right page, at least.
You are. You're on it.
Woohoo! Hey.
But it's good having simple analogies that you can actually you can see.
Well,
you
taught me
and they make sense.
Ka-chunk. Hello,
Ka-chunk.
We're going back to the basics here now. Come on. Anyway,
I'm glad to see you've remembered that one,
Heck
Dan.
Yeah,
that was really important.
I remember most everything that you have said to me, so I'm just saying. I am like mental notes right now. I'm recording this. I'm going to watch it 100 times. Come on. I haven't shown you. I have like a mural of you in the other room and just a shrine in general.
Shrine?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's nothing. It's not like it's creepy. I mean, that would be weird. Yeah. No.
You crack me up. Anyway. You really, I love the way your mind goes off into tangents.
Oh, it does. And it's hard to steer it back. You can just imagine how
but you know what?
manifesting for me is.
Please don't steer it back. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It makes the day interesting for me, to say the least. So, yes, us pushed out people tend to... So let's give a couple life examples, maybe.
Okay, so the one I keep hearing a lot, he's so stubborn, and if I don't push him, he won't do anything. Yeah. Okay? I hear that probably 10 times a month in pretty much exactly those words. Or she's so stubborn, I can't get her to do whatever. So if someone is stubborn, what are you projecting that they're like that? Usually you're too needy, you're in longing, you're looking for love from them, and they're sick of doing it for you. Yeah. So they're going to dig their heels in and be stubborn because if you're projecting, I'm not loved and you need to do it, they're going to go, no, I don't want to do it because you're needy. I'm trying to run away because you're repulsive in trying to get it from me and I'm sick of it. So what happens is you get unloved again. The experience, because you're feeling unloved, then you get the projection of not getting any love because it's a perfect match.
Right.
So that one is one that comes up probably, it's the main one. I hear those words, he's stubborn, she's stubborn. I hear those words in exactly that order hundreds of times.
And there's kind of a couple other sides to that too. Not like good, just kind of like the because everything I think is more multidimensional. There's always multiple aspects to it. And the way people absolutely hate to change. First off, people, I'm a change agent. It's like, no, you're not. No one is. No one really likes abrupt change. It's just it's out. We're just pattern kind of a species, right?
Yes.
And so forcing change on someone is always a very painful concept, no matter what. I mean, anyone that's got kids knows that you can't force your kids to do what you want. Otherwise, parenting would be far easier than it is. So you run into that risk whenever you try to change someone. And I would kind of always be curious, too. I've always noticed, and here's going to be my main example, and so I'd be curious if hopefully this comes through, but this would be my point. In a cheating relationship, oftentimes, if one person's paranoid and always saying, hey, who are you going out with? Who are you hanging out with?
Yeah.
And that person's definitely not cheating, right? The one that's being inquired upon.
Yeah.
Usually it's because this guy's cheating and he's right? So you're seeing what you are. Mm-hmm. And so this person over here, again, is the projector. So I wonder if someone's being stubborn, maybe they're being stubborn. Maybe there's change that their specific someone is requesting of them. And they're like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. You need to change. So
but
go ahead.
The projection isn't necessarily an exact match.
Okay.
Like as in, let me just think how to explain this.
It's like a prism almost, maybe.
Well, like if you're projecting that you're getting stubborn from someone, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily stubborn and you can't see it.
Okay.
What's happening is is often it's you're trying to get something from them and they don't want to give it.
So
It's
they're
not
just
necessarily
legitimately
the
being
stubbornness.
they're tired of giving energy, basically. They're tired of giving.
They're tired of giving you
Right.
whatever you should be giving yourself. So if you're saying the person's stubborn, what that tells me about you is you're trying to get something from someone and they're not willing to give it, and you still think it's their job, and that with your hands on your hips still feel that they're the ones that need to change.
Okay.
That's what that tells me about the person making the comment about my person is stubborn. Okay. So if you're projecting, you know how you were just talking about the unfaithful thing.
Right.
If you've got someone in your life that is unfaithful, doesn't mean that you're unfaithful. What it means is you're projecting, I'm second best, I'm going to be cheated on, I don't trust, I've got fear of being abandoned.
What if it's the other way around, though, where you're being accused of being the cheater and
yes, and you're not, which does happen. Okay, so what you're projecting, if you're being accused of cheating, is I'm not trusted. I always get blamed for things that I don't do. I'm angry that I always get distrusting people. Those are all the kind of beliefs and thoughts that you've got going on that create the person doing that to you.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not always you're stubborn. I must be stubborn and I'm projecting that onto the person.
Okay.
You've got a collection of beliefs that create the person doing that to you. So if you want someone that's totally faithful, you project trust.
Right. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense, and that's not something I've heard a lot of, actually.
Okay, no. And Bentino, I don't know if you've heard of Bentino, he's actually the one that probably described that the best.
Okay.
If you want someone who's trustworthy, you project full trust because that's a vibrational match. Someone who trusts with someone who's trustworthy go together.
Gotcha. So it's matching both sides of the polarity. It's not polarity, but still, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. All right, what would
it's quite fascinating how it matches. The everyone is you pushed out isn't an exact, you're doing this, so I have to be doing that, and I'm projecting that onto you. It doesn't quite work exactly like that.
Okay, good. Now, what would be another one that's really common with a lot of the listeners that you get?
I get a lot of, it's like they're projecting out, his family's not going to accept me, his friends are influencing him negatively, or her friends are influencing her negatively to not be with me. I get that a lot.
Okay, interesting.
Now, people think that other people have the ability to affect and influence the person that they know. Now, if that's your belief, they will have the ability to influence the person that you know, because it's in your consciousness. It's the collection of your consciousness, collection of your thoughts, your beliefs.
Right.
And it goes out, and then it attracts the person that has family members that interfere, that has friends that interfere, and that person allows them to do so because you have projected that that's the case.
Nice. Because that's like I've been on the other side of that, and it's like, well, this is kind of why I'm this way with my thoughts, but I didn't actually think about it. You bring up such a great point about the kind of person you are going to attract, and certainly if you're trying to attract a specific someone that is not of that ilk, then obviously you are not going to be with them. You can't be. You're not, and that's where I think law of attraction is right. It's energetic. So your frequency, if it's not right, you're not it's not gonna work.
It's not going to work. So anytime, like going back to what we said at the beginning, anytime you have something in front of you that's unpleasant to you, you would go, instead of saying, why are they doing that? Why is that like that? You go, what have I been doing in my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs on this subject in relation to this person, or in relation to that job, or in relation to my money? What have I been doing in the last month or two that's been going out from me? What is it that I need to change?
And that's been huge in my life, frankly, is helping me evolve as a person. Because a lot of times, this is how I've found, at least with me, is some of those little like subconscious things. My issues with my mom, all these crazy these things bubble to the surface, and it's like when you start seeing this and others, if you will. I mean, it's usually the easiest place to see it, especially those you love. Then you start to take notice, and then now it's conscious. Now it's on a conscious level rather than subconscious. Now I can deal with it. Now I can actually look at it and go, okay, I'm good. I'm fine with that. Mom, I forgive you. You know, you had to do what you had to do, right? Like, there's no reason to carry on that negative belief. So it's, I think it's a huge helper. A lot of people ask, at least from my side, like, how do I know if this is, you know, going to help or not help? Or it's like, these are kind of how these things bubble up, you know, I think.
Yeah.
Well, hope you guys liked so far. I broke it at a really good spot, and then she kind of goes into another question for part 2. So please stick around for that. We're going to be going out with an awesome Fleetwood Mac song. I'm surprised I don't go Fleetwood Mac more often. Love the band. Love them, love them, love them. They are awesome. One of the most popular songs they ever did. Here's Don't Stop.